Hi, it's me, YouTube or Twitch Jake from the future past. Ghost of Futures Past. So, today's goal for this bonus episode. Alright. Okay, music, chill. So, basically what we are doing today, or my goal today, is to knock out the side quest I missed. Which there is a side quest near the beginning of the game. I did not save at any point that is helpful. Of course I didn't. Because, you know, that'd be too smart for me. Okay, so let's do... I guess we can just go from the beginning again. Yes. I don't want to break the thing. And Alek is gone. Great. Where did Alek... Repairing the boat doesn't seem like him. I've never been here before. Alek usually locks up his shed. Hey, Al. Rui, Zadari, make yourself comfortable. Can we talk? Do you need any help? He's obviously not here. Is this your creation? What do you think I am? No, it's not mine. Some vandals made their way into the shred. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, no. Hey, big brain! Alright, so I guess we wait. Barometers. That is cool. A colorful portrait of an aristocrat from Hotfar. Interesting. Welcome back, man. I didn't do anything. Manipulator is the achievement I got there. Intriguing. Disappointed, probably planning on revenge. Installation's more important. Sorry, I have nothing to thank you but except with the big hug. I'll pass. And I'm not suggesting, but I have something else. You love such things, I know. It'll be your first one. Intriguing. Okay. Alright, go back to the beach. First thing you're going to see is Serban sitting there. You can talk to him now to get the quest. But why does it look like a bleeding sheep? Because it looks like any questions? Yes, I have questions. Why can't Vander do it himself? You see, it cost me nothing with the risk my ass because Brilla already hates me. She's reached the limit. Fru, why did I agree to this so easily? Yeah, you know, fair point. Okay. Talk to him and get the quest required to progress in the main quest. Or do that later. I'll do it now. I'm looking for something to work. And you? Alek temporarily closed the beach, if I may say so. I didn't know. Why? He's solving some issues. He even asked me to keep an eye on his barn. He thought that the bastard who ruined his stuffed fish would return and do something else. Someone ruined his fish, but who? His enemy? Or the Mad Rook? Ah! 3 billion IQ! No, there is no Mad Rook. Remember this. If you and I ever create our own detective agency and invest Heave and Grow's style, you better abandon any mystical assumptions. Then I'll be Grow. Do you think I'm more like Heave? He didn't have a single girl in his entire life. Suits you. Fuck off, Serban. Well, if it turns out the Rook really exists, what did he do then? Nothing, because it's not going to happen. Why is there shit on my mouse? Listen, I've got an idea. Once you're Alek up, you should have seen him. He was so upset because of the stuffed fish and wasted paint that fell into the something. I still have paint the old Nuri. Let me pick them up and we can go and gift him together. Great idea. He'll be so happy. Okay, go to the camp and look at Rasco's wagon on the left side. You will see a note about a missing person. A new quest pops up. On here? This? I haven't seen my friend in the camp for a very long time, and I think he's missing a middle-aged man named Grullo. He repairs Vardos and shoes and unicorns. And shoes unicorns? Kamea's appeal. There are humans in this camp, and I still haven't met any one of them. Yeah, they're up in the fucking... well, I guess that's not a spoiler, because this is a bonus episode. Up in the fucking mansion. I'm now curious who this Grullo guy is. Okay, go back to the beach and take the horse figurine from the water. There's a horse... What? What? A figure of a blind unicorn, Karkadann, I assume. Why would anyone throw it away? I don't know. I don't know, man. Talk to Sermon about the figuring in the photo. If you didn't talk with him before, you need the second time. You need to talk to him. Talk second time to be able to do that. Okay. Wooden unicorn. Or is it the beard? Maybe it is the beard. I found it on the lake. You know why? Some old dude throws horses into the lake. Wait, what old dude? What horses? You've never seen him. Well, listen up then. I was gonna swim here once and I spotted an old man who's standing there in the lake where the water is knee deep. He was there for so long and they threw something into the water. When I left, I wondered what it was exactly. I lumbered around the bottom a little, but there was nothing. And the next time the same old dude turned up again and tossed something, I noticed that it was a horse. Well, the horse figure. The same as I have. A bit different, and he did this several times thinking no one would notice, but it's not hard to pay attention to a human. You didn't mention that he's human. I forgot. I see humans so often I've gotten used to him. Though you were only one who stared at him. No, not the only one. Well then, was he tossing these figures under the intense scrutiny of the beach crowd? No. So you were the only one who stared at him. Okay, fine, whatever, but that's not the point. Do you believe me? I believe him. I see no reason not to. Anything can happen in Latoria. I understand this when I was a kid. You'll bump into him, sure, you'll see. Should I do the voices? I shouldn't bother. I see him pretty often now, especially in the last month. You know, he's crazy. He's looking for his son around here. He thinks that sacrifices will help him. I'm sorry. Sacrifices? What sacrifices, Sunshine? It's a no-brainer. He sacrifices these wooden horses to Glashtin, who lives in the lake, to help him find his son. I am very confused and intrigued at the same time. But whatever, I guess. That totally fits. Okay, here's the picture. I know this Pierre, I just don't remember his name. And do you have a chance to meet him? He was my dad's friend. Mom said his family runs a draught unicorn breeding farm. Sephil is the name of it, or something like that. That's all the information. Okay, go to the camp and talk to Brilla about the photo. Okay, I saw the save icon in the top right. Talk to Brilla. Hey, Brilla. Hey, who's this? I didn't know there was also humans in Hill Camp, not only Sahash. Well, yes, there are, just not quite in the camp, but away from here, closer to the hills. Now, I know this human. His name is Grullo. He was friends with my husband, and they were close like a horse in a rein. Where'd you get this card? I took it from the board at Rasko's place. Really? Was he killed? No, I doubt that he was killed. Things like that don't happen here. Disappeared? Yes, disappeared. The statement says something. This is so weird. You know, some old man came here to see me. There's a family's resemblance, so I guess that was his father. He asked about Grullo and where to find my husband. I told him go to the cemetery and look there. He's been dead for 3 years now. I understand why he's looking for his son, but why does he need Milosh? He never answered. He just ran away and that was it. Intriguing. Okay. Yes, welcome back to the greatest cut editing of all time. So, you see, me being the 5 billion IQ I am a complete, utter dumbass. You have to actually do something else with Brilla, and I had to completely reset it to figure it out. So there's going to be a weird cut here to where I cut to me figuring that out down the line to not make this episode too long. So, yeah, that's about all I had to say. Just realize that Jake is dumb, editing is bad, I messed something up, and I shouldn't have. If you want to know how to do this DLC, look up a guide. It's easier that way. I'm dumb. Cool. Alright, go back to the camp and talk to Brilla about the photo first. And then, the wooden horse. After that, the old man and the wooden horse. Talk about the wooden horse, the old man and the wooden horses. Oh, that's what we missed. Okay, the old man and the wooden horses. Oh, fuck, I should probably read this. Well, if it's really him, we need to catch him and take him to Roscoe. What for? What for? Isn't it coming to you? He brings all the occult figures around here, and the hill campers take them home, put them in corners of abscience. This is illegal missionary work. Oh, got it. Okay. The man with the wooden horses, when prompted, he sacrifices them for his own purposes for an achievement. Put it in good word. Wait. Where did all these conclusions come from? Serpent has seen the old man throwing horses into the water over again. Do you know what this might mean? He is making sacrifices. What kind of? He is getting rid of the wooden horses and offering to help find his son. But who is he praying to? Karkadann. Karkadann, who lives in the depths of the lake. Karkadann is not a water horse. He does not look for the missing. Oh, I'm sorry. I mixed it up. I meant to say Glaston. Yes, right. He knows what he's doing. Oh, by holy names. Help this decrepit Pura find his brainless prodigal child. Okay. Go to the Goblin Cafe and ask your mom, have you seen the man who's looking for his son? Here you are. I wanted to... Oh, yeah, we have to do this first. Okay, we're on the right track now. Alright, I apparently missed that step. I'm just blind. Okay. Have you seen an old man who's looking for his son? I heard there's an old man wandering the camp and trying to find his son. And my uncle, do you know who it could possibly be? Ah, this old man. I know who you're talking about. Sometimes I see him appearing out of nowhere, then quietly disappears back into thin air. Mystery Grandpa. If you want to know more, talk to Kamea. And Kamea is, are you kidding me? She is right in front of you. Chat with her and also thank her for the coffee discount she's always giving me. Okay, sure. Kamea. Zardy Kamea. Maman said I should talk to you. Yeah, I heard about that. Are you interested in the old Piero, right? I should mention one thing, though. We didn't really talk. You know, he was kind of silent, I suppose. But I understand it seriously. If my child had disappeared, I wouldn't feel like getting into some relaxed chit-chat either. What were you trying to talk about? Different stuff. He moved from Lahai with his family, and from that moment he got stuck in Belkret. That's a hill to breed unicorns for plowing. The Sethel Stables. Heard about him? Yes, I heard something about it. Horse breeding. Is that family business? Did Grullo do that too? He did, but not for long. He quietly bailed from his pa and came to us, though why not? He liked it here. He looked for 2 or 3 horses that were roaming the camp, but he preferred to work with the wood more. Whatever you'd ask, he would do. Repair the roof, change the floor, insulate the walls, and he loved to carve all kinds of knickknacks. Well, in a word, he was a talented guy. How long has he been gone? 3 years. Jesus. 3 years? And two of them you were waiting? Of course. We are Parba. Many of us go on long trips. Someone could spend summer here or winter. Great. Let's assume it's true. Did Grullo leave any note? Did he tell you about his upcoming journey? Nah. He wrote something to Malosh, but not me. And he didn't say anything about his father either. Well, his father, I'll tell you this. Something happened in his mind because of his grief. He isn't okay, and this can't be hidden. You know, I wrote him even before I reported to Resco. Well, his disappearance. I sent him buns and more food. He sent me an answer later thanking me. He especially liked the curd roll. Then he arrived, came to visit me, and I didn't even know what he looked like, but I noticed. He's so similar to Grullo, Saint Names. See, Grullo has gray-haired temple and white spots around his hair. Spotted deer is how I call him. Okay, let's memorize this. Gray-haired temple, okay, with spots around his hair. Then his pa came to me, and that's who the real spotted deer truly was. It became clear why Grullo turned out like that. So I was sure that realized who it was, and then I gave him a crud roll. I had just baked it. I said to him, I remember you liked it. Here, be my guest. And he looked at me so wildly, and then he ate Sujdi stew, drank some coffee, and left. He didn't even touch the roll. Interesting. So we might be dealing with a doppelganger. And where did he leave to? Somewhere in the direction of the coal tract. To the left of the trailer, well, it's the left from me. For you, it's to the right, and you will find the way. Okay! Alright, passage to the location opens. Go there. Take an apple from the ground and throw it at the well? I like apples. And then throw it at the well? Okay, from here on, I'm not going to read the guide. I'm just going to figure it out. Okay, throw it at the well. Let's check it out. Ouch! Someone's down there. Hey, are you okay? You hear me? I will bring help. We will get you out of there quickly. Don't worry. Hey! Aren't they responding to me? Are you hiding? But why and from whom? I need some paper and a pen and a thread. Paper, pen, thread. Okay. And I'll write a note and lower it into the well so the one who's hiding can answer me. Okay, paper, pen, thread. Paper, pen, thread. Okay, there has to be one in our house, right? Paper, pen, thread. I'm thinking pen. Right? We have to have a pen. There's no way we don't have a pen in here. Are you kidding me? Pen? Pencil? Okay, I guess pencil. Paper. Pen and thread. No. Oh, is there a oh, here. Okay. Paper. And we got paper. I'm sure that's the only thing we're going to get here, right? Sewing supplies. Sirbon, you are no longer a little boy and play with threads. Don't even try to look for them. They're now safely hidden. Damn, is it in this? Of course it is. Okay. Thread. All right. Bang. Easy. Knock these all out. I've gotten a lot better, especially watching the videos, kind of how the puzzles work. I am Malash's nephew and I want to talk to you. May I come in? Then bang. I got a lot better from watching the videos back. I was like, man, these puzzles seem to follow a pattern. And now I'm kind of nailing them. Okay, go back to the well. Oh, wait. Bang. Here. Someone is pulling on the thread. Zadari to you, Malash's nephew. I don't mind guests, but my ladder is broken. Goodbye. Well, if your ladder is broken, I'll bring you a new board so you can fix it. Okay. Okay, there's a board outside Alex's thing, right? Big brain hours, right? Big brain. Hey. Hey. Sorry, Alek. Didn't mean to steal it. I'm throwing the plank. Fix your ladder. The fuck? I knew that it was totally fine. I did. Okay. Go down. Well, Zadari to you, Grullo. Zadari, Malash. Oh, I want to give him a voice. You know what? It's the bonus quest. We'll give him a voice. What's my old man voice? Zadari, Malash's nephew? No, that's horrible. Zadari, Malash's nephew. So what do you want to talk about? You made your friend Kamea worry about you. She even asked the Sentinel for help. I know. I saw the appeal. And you wouldn't even try to contact her? No. But why? You can always explain what happened to you and no one will judge you. What was so scary is that you found it in the flat that you don't want to tell anyone. Should I? I just want to understand why you're making such a big deal about this such a big and terrible secret. And I still haven't forgotten that my uncle was somehow involved in your story. Otherwise, why would you look for him right after your return? Okay, listen. What's your name? Rui. Listen, Rui. I can't say I've ever seen your face in my friend's house. I was studying at the Institute during that time. And what? Did you study your whole life? I don't believe it. I studied one half of my life and worked the other. And then I returned to Latori. I just can't believe you without any reason. I can't just believe you without any reason. Come on, prove that you and Malash are from the same family. And then, maybe I'll tell you something. There's something very tasty, but no, I smell paprika. The fuck is this? Threatening and fascinating. There's nothing in common with the wooden figure I found. If Karkadann looks like that, then I would stay away from him. Apparently, Grullo's fine with all this. He even left a sleeping bag nearby. Ooh, I love that music. I'm also thinking for bonus episodes, I'll have my own creative custom thing. Geg Hongado translates as, watch out, there is danger. An outsider would wonder why a Sujidaro is drawn on the sign. They wouldn't realize the Sujis are not always calm creatures. Anything sudden scares them almost to death, for example. It happens pretty often when cresting a hill. Interesting. So we have to prove we're part of the family. Well, I think that's easy, this, right? Like the family beads? Give me it. Easy. Easy. Not even a problem. I'm nailing these puzzles. I got it down now. Okay, I don't need that. I was trying to close the menu. Tell me about yourself. How'd you get to Hill Camp? I came from a Hailaiha with my family. We worked together at the factory, and that makes dream. Until, whatever this is not the most joyful part of my story, and if you judge about that, there were no other parts in my whole life. We settled in the hills near your camp. My father decided to breed horses, and he did it great. But I haven't seen my family in years. A dream factory. Sounded like you said the factory that makes dream? And I lie, huh? Everyone is fighting insomnia, so there will always be people ready to fix this problem. I am one of them. What a coincidence. I don't sleep well either. I cannot solve your problem without special factory equipment, but I can advise you to drink less coffee for starters. Thanks, man. Here's my family beads. These are our family beads. See, here is Brilla, Malash, and here is me. They don't even say who you are. Oh, come on, obviously a nephew. That's not what I mean. The one who ordered those beads. I'm sorry, but they don't really care about you. I advise you to stay away from him. He's already left the family, so there won't be any trouble. Are you talking about Malash? Oh, shit. Oh, that's horrid. Oh, that's so sad. That gives some great context for the actual story, though. That's, like, great. I'm sorry if I'm peeking my mic. I'm not realizing if I am. That, wow. Holy crap. So that's why he didn't really care that Malash was there. Interesting. We get to learn more about, Rui, which is really good. That's really good for the story. Oh, this is the bottle that goes invisible. Because it's green. My invisible Mountain Dew. Black Mountain Dew. Limited quantity. So what about your secrets? Did I prove that I deserve to know them? Family beads are not enough for me to trust you. How do I know that you won't blurt out everything to Brilla? I wasn't even going to. So prove it. Shit, how the fuck do I do that? Coffee pot? That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Am I gonna dump it on Johnny Scott? Probably not. Secret place which is always locked. Well, you see. Hey! Hey! Am I dreaming, or did the lock just open before the shovel? I didn't even touch it. Okay, well, now we know we're on the side quest. And here we have bell rings. They were someone's faithful companion in the flat until they cracked and turned into garbage, with Brilla keeps it home for some reason. Who do they belong to? I doubt it's Brilla. She never had an urge to travel dangerously. What if they belong to my Uncle Malash? It could have. Definitely possible. Here. Bell rings. I found them inside Brilla's table, and if they belong there, I'm ready to eat your hat. And if they belonged here, I'm ready to eat your hat. And who did they belong to? Tell me. To Malash. Who else could it be? And why are you so sure? In my opinion, these bell rings could belong to anyone. You returned from the journey through the Timeless and immediately went to Malash. Not Kamea, who was also your friend, and not to your family. And when you couldn't reach to him, you took wood in your hands and cut a lot of wooden horses so you could later send them all one by one into the lake. And say what you want, but I think this. Malash is just as good with the flight as you. The bell rings prove it. That's why you needed his help. Alright, I'll talk to you, but not about everything. I didn't create a mystery out of the meaningless secrets, but I protect the mind, memories, and possibly the life of another friend of mine. Is that Glashton? A real Glashton? Correct. But you made one of the greatest discoveries, Grullo. You proved the existence of one more Surai clan by risking your life. A great discovery? Rui, what discoveries are we talking about? About a colossal, stunning discovery. Any scientist from the Noring Singlets would be ready to sell their last pants just to get an interview from you. I don't care about your scientists. Well, everyone is puzzled over the Surai legacy. In reality, tragedies happen one after another. What tragedies? What are you talking about? Clans are dying, Rui. See this idol in the corner? This is how the real Karkadann looked like, the king of the Glashting clan, and he was... Oh, this is his voice. This is how the real Karkadann looked like, the king of the Glashting clan, and he was beautiful. Even though he was mortally wounded, his sharp fangs could tear through any armor like paper, and yet... What the actual fuck? He was dying. Grullo, Surai are immortal. They cannot die. Nobody said they can't be killed. And who was killing them, and why? I do not know. Holy names, I do not know. But I could still save someone from them. The only problem is that she is still in danger. I had to settle her in the lake. The flat border runs along the coast without going down into the water, and she has to painfully exist in the stream, and I can't help her in any way. This is Glashton, right? The one you're giving your toys to? Her name is Candy. I mean, I called her Candy because she already forgot her name. The flat isn't kind to mortals at all, but the stream is even less merciful to Surai. They are washed away like ink in water. They lose themselves and go wild. Can you imagine that mortals are able to see thousands and thousands of Pharaoh Surai that have become ordinary animals without even knowing who they used to be? So you're giving the little horse figurines to Candy so she won't forget her clan. And it helps her. Sometimes she tells me what her friends look like, and I try to cut out my figures to make them look like them. But it cannot go on like this forever. I'm waiting for Malash to return, and he will not save me. But Candy will be safe with him. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Grullo. Aren't sure that Merlash disappeared forever. He will return. And he will come to the well and down to this shelter, perhaps already empty. But he will find both Karkadann and the other horses that I made. He will understand what he should do. But what if Merlash doesn't live up to your expectations? What then? Hopes are useless if you have a plan B, unless you have a plan B. Do you have something to say? Oh, God. Okay, can I save here? Okay, because I just wanted to glance over and look at the guide. 2 of these gives achievements, so I want to do the 2 that give achievements at least. I do suggest help. Have you ever thought about changing the guard? Honestly, I didn't, because I have no one to rely on. You have me. I can support Candy's memory instead of you. You think you can handle this? If my job is to throw various wooden horses into the lake, then I'll handle this pretty well. That would be great. But wait, what if you decide to move somewhere else? Well, I was thinking about finding a place at the Marquee, but not right now. But when I have the money, I can take Candy with me. I'll find her the fattest piece of the flat, which will be like a sweet in comparison to the lake where she's hanging out right now. And everything will be fine with her. Of course, Malash could have done much more for her. But if he really doesn't appear, Candy won't have a single chance. I will accept your help, but only if she likes you. Here, take this carrot. Throw it in the lake and Candy will come to meet you. Explain the situation to her. You have a way with words. And thank you, Rui. Oh. Okay, click the sky. That works. Well, damn. I don't know how to do her voice. Jesus. Was it you who just threw the reverse here? Carrot? Yes, it's a kind of offering to you, oh, the greatest of Surai. I'm glad that I evoke subservient feelings in you, Shanti, but I have itchy teeth from speeches like that. Wasn't it Grullo who sent you here? It was Grullo. He told me about the trouble you're both into, and I decided to help. Ah, so you're Malash, his nephew. Doesn't matter. Grullo said that this Malash is a great expert on the flat and Surai, but in my opinion, it's a pile of scales, both you or Malash. How can Shantai help the immortal? I don't know what my uncle could offer you, but I'm going to follow Grullo's steps and support your memories. With figures? Come on. From what I heard about the stream, it cannot last forever, and sooner or later I will disappear anyways. I mean, my mind will, but my body will remain the same. It will run around the lake and eat some crap. In the best case, fish, seaweed. In the worst case, plastic bags and tin cans. Is there really no other way to help you? I'd be glad to do something useful. It's cool that you swear allegiance to me straight away. I'll remember that. Yes, Shanti, there is a way. I'm going to make you my wife? Wait, that's a guy? A husband, you mean? Wait a minute. Hold up, mister. I'm making it clear right now. Don't flatter yourself. All I need from you is a maverick, and a ritual like a marriage will give it the necessary power to protect me. However, I heard that any mortal celebration fits. Lead, birthday, funeral. But the wedding is the killer. It works flawlessly and better than anything else, because it creates a connection. So a maverick is a wedding bracelet, is it? If you want to be a bracelet, it will be a bracelet. If you want it to be a fork from some table, it will be a fork. Don't care. The main thing is, it should be from a pure heart. Got it? Now exactly will this maverick save you? Since you rely on it so much, it means it's really worth something. Good thinking, Shantae. I feel I chose you right. A maverick will allow me to look like your kind. Having hooves and a tail won't be a problem for me anymore. I will have a body, a real life, and I will be able to roam around the stream safely. I don't want to upset you, but I have some bad news. If you're going to live in the stream with a new body, your mind, of course, will remain, but your body won't. Everything obeys time here, and you will have it just as much. Well, maybe a little more than less than any other mortal. It's fine, I'll borrow yours. Mine? But what about me? Does that mean it turns out I will die before my time really comes? You'll die anyway, what's the matter? What is so important to you that you can't keep me a couple dozen of your years? Baby, if you decide to serve me, then be prepared for sacrifices. This is the only first one. The second will be when you start to die. I'm sorry, what? Yes, you'll be lying in a bed or the ground bleeding. When I come up to you and ask, will you untie the boat, you should answer, now the waters of the stream are forever yours. Got it? You must say that exact same thing, and you won't dare say no to me. Your death is my immortality, and if you don't let me go, then what's the point? May I ask if you suggest this genius plan to Grullo? If you are so obsessed with saving yourself, maybe you should choose him. He became old in the flat and he doesn't have much time left, so why don't you take advantage of this? Humans are my cup of tea. Oh, really? So that's the only reason. Well, no, there's something else. Listen, Grullo saved me. He chased away this monster, beating it up in a dry branch, and then drove me here in a cart. Turns out that losing my mind and memory is 100 times worse by death than a monster fangs. But still, Grullo sacrificed his time, and I don't refuse that. Leaving him alone is the only thing I can do for him. You are a samurai. Can't you perform some miracle for him? Give him his youth back, or make him healthy at least. I need to recover first. My clan died as just our last king did, and my ink supplies are depleted. If you give me a maverick, I'll reach the king of Sulakin, regain my last third of power, and then I will get back to Grullo. Sorry, I can't marry you. Nothing personal. Just my heart belongs to someone else. Ah, congratulations. And what's his name? Her Antiquity. I ask your Antiquity, would you mind if you marry a samurai? Oh, she will be totally against it. I wouldn't even start. I want to ask you something. Will you rely on help Grullo when you regain your power? Sure as hooves I will. Do I look like I'm gonna bail? Well, you look like you don't care about mortals at all. I will help Grullo. Promise me? Then I will find a Sahash who agrees to marry you. But I will explain in detail exactly what you want from them and what they will have to do with. If I need to talk to you, I will throw in this keychain into the lake. Will you notice it? I'm gonna try. Just do it when there's no one on the beach. Even when I'm laying at the bottom, I can hear mortals screaming and splashing in the water, the white sun to the red. And now, bye-bye. Any hill camper would go crazy from happiness if they were offered a wedding with a samurai. I don't want to look among the moguls anyway, no way. They could think that I'm choosing a victim for the lake spirit, and then I'd be in even more trouble. It's better to wait until tomorrow when the festival in the cemetery will start. There'll be a lot of visitors. My throat is dead. Holy crap. Is that a seahorse? Am I right? It's a Galashtin, apparently. I think that's it. That's it. That's the whole quest. So that is literally the whole thing. It took us an hour to get through it. So that'll be the bonus episode. After I upload episode 10, this episode will come literally right after it. But yeah.